Hey guys, welcome to Perplexity, and today we're going to discuss this amazing unique problem. Right, so what is this problem about? The problem is to basically find the area of the green region. Right, now this problem looks a bit perplexing, and that's why at Perplexity we discuss perplexing problems. Right, so what are we going to do here? What are we going to do here? How do we approach problems like these, right? So before I actually jump into solving the problem, what I want you to do is to take 30 seconds and just think about the problem, what your approach is going to be to solve this problem. So let's start. Time's up, guys. Okay, so how do we solve this problem? Now, solving such problems is not very difficult. What you have to do is basically break this entire shape into different geometric shapes, right? So if we look at this right now, we can see that there is a large square. There's a large green square. We can also see that there are four semicircles, right? Let's number the large green square as 1, the four semicircles as 2, and then we can see a square in the center. Let's number that as 3. So once these different shapes have been identified, the only thing remaining to do is to calculate the areas. Now it's very simple. The area of the green region is nothing but the combined area of the blue region, that is the area of the four semicircles, and the area of the central square, subtracted from the area of the large square. That is going to give us the area of the green region, right? So let's start by calculating the area of the green region. So the area of the green region is nothing but 14 square, which is 196 centimeter square. So we have calculated, or we have resolved one third of the problem now. So let's look at now the area of the blue region, right? So the area of the blue region is basically comprised by four semicircles and one square, right? But the problem here is that how do we calculate the areas when we don't have any numbers given to us? We don't know what's the radius of the circle. We don't know what's the side of the square. So how are we supposed to calculate the area of the central region? Well, so what we can do is, at least to start with, let's do one thing. Let's name the radius as r and the side of the square as a, right? Now on the basis of that, on this basis, if you look at this figure very carefully, we can say one thing, and that is that 3 plus r plus a plus r plus 3 is equal to 14 centimeter. Now don't be confused. Okay, it's very simple, right? So we have 3 centimeters from the top. We have r, if you can see r as the radius of the semicircle. Then we have a, which is basically the side of the square. Then one more r, which is basically the radius of the semicircle. And then we have another 3 centimeters. So if you map these dimensions to the length of the square, we can see this very clearly, that 3 plus r plus 2r plus r plus 3 is equal to 14 centimeter. Why? Because we know that a is equal to 2r, as the diameter completely sits perfectly on the side of the square, right? Okay, so now we can solve this equation for r. So 6 plus 4r is equal to 14. So 4r is 8, and we know that r is equal to 2 centimeter, which means a is equal to 4 centimeters, right? Now let's try to calculate the area of the four semicircles. So the area of the semicircles is nothing but 4 into pi r square by 2. So pi r square being the area of one circle into 4, because there are four circles, but because there are only half of them, we divide it by 2, which means it was going to be 4 into 3.14 into 2 square by 2. That works out to be 25.12 centimeter square, right? So we have calculated the area of the four semicircles. Now for the final bit, we will be looking at the area of the smaller square. So the area of the smaller square works out to be a square, which is 2r square, which is nothing but 4 into 4 centimeter square, which is 16 centimeter square, right? So this is the area of the square, the central square, the blue square. Now the area of the blue region is nothing but 25.12 centimeter square, which is the area of the four semicircles, and 16 centimeter square is the area of the central square. So we find out that the area of the blue region is 41.12 centimeter square, right? And we obviously knew that the area of the larger square is nothing but 196 centimeter square. So to find the area of the green region, the only thing that we need to do is to subtract the area of the blue region from the larger square. So that works out to be 154.88 centimeter square. So guys, that is the correct answer, 154.88 centimeter square. If there's an easier way to do this problem, please put it down in the comments, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much.